Well, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. My name is Faradi Faprilia Putri, by name 214-10106-0040. Well, here I would like to explain about verbs. For the first, that is the definition of verb. Verb is a word used to denote activity or condition. Verbs are the most important word class because it is a valid requirement of a sentence in English. And here there are kind of verbs. For the first, that is finite verb. For the second is auxiliary verb. And the third is linking verb. For the fourth is transitive verb. And for the fifth is intransitive verb. And for the last, regular and irregular verb. Okay, go on to the first explanation, that is about finite verb. Finite verb is an ordinary verb that is characterized by the following characteristics. For the first, that is when used in question and negative sentences need to use auxiliary verbs. These are do, does, or did. For the second is the form can be changed by tense. And for the third is its having form. These are infinitive, present participle, gerund, past tense, present tense, past participle. These are the examples. She works hard, so it is the example of infinitive. She is working is the example of present participle. Did she work hard? It is the example of the first point. She worked hard. It is the example of past tense. And for the last, she has gone to Bali. It is the example of past participle. Well, for the next explanation, that is about auxiliary verb. Auxiliary verb is a verb used in conjunction with other verbs to express an action or situation, or in particular that has a grammatical function. Here there are 12 types of auxiliary verbs. For the first, to be. These are being, been, is, am, are, was, and were. And for the second is to do. These are does and did for negative and interrogative form. And for the third is have. These are has and had. For the fourth is can, could. For the fifth is shall, should. For the sixth is will, would. For the seventh is may, might. For the eighth is must, had to. For the ninth, ought to. 10 is used to. For the 11 is need. And the last is there. And for the fourth point till the ninth point is the type of modal auxiliary. And it is the auxiliary verb application. There are 3 applications in auxiliary verbs. These are linking verb, to do, does, did, and done, have, has, and had. For the first, that is linking verb. Linking verb is an additional word that functions to connect the subject and predicate. There are auxiliary verbs that can function as linking verbs, such are to be. These are is, am, are, was, were, be, being, and been. For the examples are I am a student and I am sorry for being late. So I am here is one of to be. By the note, to be considered as auxiliary verb when it is used for 2 reasons. These are make a tense and make a passive sentence. And for the second is to do, does, did, and done. There are 2 functions here. For the first, that can function as a regular verb. For the second, as an auxiliary verb in forming interrogative sentence, negative sentence, or short answer. For the first example is she did her homework yesterday. And for the auxiliary verb in forming interrogative sentence, negative sentence, or short answer, example is did you go to school yesterday? And it's the example of interrogative sentence. And for the last, that is about have, has, and had. There are 2 functions here. For the first function is function as a regular verb by the meaning to have atau mempunyai. For the example, she has no money. So the word has here have the meaning to have atau mempunyai. And for the second functions is as an auxiliary verb in the form of tense, such are present perfect tense, past perfect tense, and etc. For the example is she has bought a new book. We'll go on to the third explanation, that is about linking verb. Linking verb is a verb that functions to connect the subject with its complement. The word that connected with the subject is called as complement subject. The general linking verbs are be. These are is, am, are, was, etc. And look, feel, hear is the kind of general linking verbs too. By the example, She looks serious. So the word serious refers to the subject she. And for the next, it's about transitive and intransitive verbs. For the first, that is transitive verbs. Transitive verb is a verb that needs an object to complete the meaning of the sentences. For the example, you push the door. So the word door here is to complete the sentence and call as object. But when the word door loose, so this sentence is not completed sentence or doesn't own the clear meaning. And for the second, that is intransitive verb. Intransitive verb is a verb that doesn't need an object because it can show a perfect meaning. For the example, I sleep in my room. I is the subject, sleep is the verb, in my room is the adverb. We'll go on to the last explanation, that is about regular and irregular verbs. Regular verbs are verbs that can be changed according to the form of tense, and the verb form changes regularly. So, perubahan bentuk kata kerja yang dimiliki berubah secara teratur. For the example, cry, cried, cried. By the meaning, menangis. Well, for the last, there is irregular verb. Irregular verbs are verbs that have the same function as regular verb, but change the form of this verb irregularly. Jadi, irregular verb di sini sama, memiliki arti yang sama dengan regular verb. Akan tetapi bedanya yaitu ketika regular verb perubahan bentuk kata kerjanya secara teratur, sedangkan irregular verb perubahan bentuk kata kerjanya secara tidak teratur. By the example is go, went, gone. By the meaning is pergi. Okay, that's all what I can explain about verbs. Have a nice day. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh.